Well, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. Where are we? Back streets in downtown Cato Paphos. We're going to circumnavigate our way to the inner ring road, head out towards the Paphos Mall, and then take a left and go down to downtown Cato Paradise, which of course is the promenade and harbour area, just to see what's going on a spectacality of a day indeed. I'm pretty sure you can see the sky is looking pretty blue. I promise you, when we get to the cusp of the blue Mediterranean Sea, it will be very, very blue and shining, especially for you. Mr. Paul, you guessed it, he's dressed head to toe in blue. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting, and we really, really are, especially for you. This is the inner ring road. That's the Paphos Mall over there on the right hand side. If you want to do a bit of shopping in air conditioned luxury, that's the place that's waiting just for you. On the right hand side is the Paphos Skywalk, and we're going to go underneath it, and we're going to head down to downtown Cato Paphos promenade and harbour area. The Skywalk, it's a raised platform above in the clouds, as I will say. It's not quite that high. It starts off obviously at 0 and climbs up to about 10 metres. So what's that, 15, 16 feet above the road surface. But you do get a great view up into the old town, and of course back into the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. So if you're in Paphos, why not do it? It takes you 5-10 minutes to do it, and it doesn't cost you a single penny. But rumours are afoot that in the next year or so they'll be putting turnstiles and charging you €1. So why not go and do it this season if you're in downtown Paphos? This is what's known as, well, Property Sellers Road, because there's more property sellers on this road than anywhere else in Paphos. And of course they're all dreaming of selling you that special apartment or that special villa. But what a warning, if you are looking to buy somewhere, please, like anywhere in the world, be very, very careful and consult independent legal advice, and always pay great credence to the things called title deeds. In other words, your deeds, and make sure you are going to get them. Otherwise, well, you may part with an awful lot of money and end up with not a lot. Leptos Property Developers is on the left hand side there, one of the biggest and one of the most respected developers in the whole of Paphos, and of course Cyprus on the whole, so perhaps they could be the ones that are waiting just for you. Here we go, Paphos Promenade and Harbour, and of course the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea is coming up especially for you. Feast your eyes and digest. And it's looking absolutely spectacular indeed. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more about Complete and Utter Madness, in particular as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. And of course, if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, want to drop in the comments and perhaps hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, gift us a couple of coffees, and you never know, that video may be coming especially for you. If you want a birthday shout out, an anniversary shout out, if you want me to call you Catin, that's all you've got to do. And you can also join us as a superstar member at only €10 a month. That's all it costs to get yourself that special title, to get yourself that a little bit closer to Marika and me. And of course, coming very, very soon is the Marika and me privilege card, and that will entitle you to discounts and privileges in and around Paphos, in particular in the Cato Paphos promenade and harbour area. We've now come to the main car park area to the rear of the harbour restaurants, and of course we're going to come out by the Paphos Castle, by the brand new sunset viewpoint, and the start of the coastal pathway from the harbour to the Cephalias beach area, Lighthouse Beach some will call it as well. And I tell you what, it really is a spectacality of the day indeed. All that's missing is you, so come on, get yourself on that big bird or that bit of driftwood and start paddling like crazy. All these people are having a great time indeed, and you may have noticed that a lot of them are in shorts and t-shirts, because the temperature, if you're curious to know, is forecast today at 22 degrees. Yes, you heard me correctly, 22 degrees. Sun is shining on the blue Mediterranean Sea. All that's missing is you. Right, let's head back and let's go and see what's going on in and around the Tomb of the Kings area. So don't click off just yet. On the left hand side, by the way, is the archaeological site, which you can enter just by the bus station. You can spend all day in there if you want, and then when they're going to get ready to close, they start announcing on the loudspeakers, so don't worry about getting locked in. And I think the current fee to go in there is €2.70, but if you are over 65, one or two of us are, you can show your passport or some kind of ID, and of course then you can go in for free, and that applies to all of the municipality sites where you have to pay for entry, for example to the Kings as well. Now let's head through the car park and let's head out back up the Property Sellers Road and then into the Tomb of the Kings area to show you just how close that is to the Paphos Harbour. Perhaps if your name's Lady Beverly and there's a man in your life called Sir Owen, well, they're coming back to Paphos in September and they're going to stay at the Kissos Hotel, and they were curious to know where is the Kissos Hotel in relation to the Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. Well, you can walk it two ways. You can walk down to the beach behind the hotel, and then you could head out on the coastal pathway, which you've just seen by the sunset viewing point. That'll take about 20 minutes on foot, or you could walk along the route that we're going to drive now, and again that will take you about 20 minutes. But literally right across the road in the Tomb of the Kings area is the brand new bus terminal, so you can come out of the hotel, cross over the road, big building, you can't miss it with these things in front of you, get on that bus, and I think at the moment it's €2 to come to the Paphos Harbour, and of course you can get a bus back, or as I said to Bev and Sir Owen, you'll always get a free lift back in the back of a black Jaguar. Very, very special superstars indeed. And of course they're coming back in September, and we're looking forward to see them very, very much indeed. So we're back on the Property Sellers Road, as we say. We're going to come out by the Kings Mall Avenue Mall, that's the Mall, the big shopping centre in Paphos, roundabout, and we are going to take a left and head out onto the Tomb of the Kings Avenue. At the Mall roundabout, if you go straight over and keep on going, after about, what, half a mile or so, you'll come deep into the old town. So if you are in Tomb of the Kings area or Cape Paphos, it's a very, very central located place for all of the things that are going on and all of the things that you might like to go and see when you're on your holiday in Paphos. And there's one of the green buses, that's the intercity bus. I was asked about that the other day. What is the difference? Well, the intercity buses, as the name suggests, takes you from city to city. So if you wanted to go from Paphos to Iron Harbour, perhaps if your name was Lee Jackson, yeah, that's one of the buses that you would get on. Now it does pick up from the Paphos Harbour, as you may have noticed, but its main focal point is from the main bus terminal in the old town. But go on the internet, Google Paphos city buses or intercity buses, and I'm pretty sure that their timetable will come up especially for you. And it's a great, great bus service. If you don't believe me, well, contact our superstar all the way in downtown Denmark, and of course that's our Viking Ronnie, because he is a lover of the Paphos and the general Cyprus bus service, and he says that it's one of the best bus services in the world, spotlessly clean, always departs on time, always arrives on time, and the price shouldn't change. I think you can go from Paphos to Nicosia and back for 12 or 13 euros, so that's not bad, is it? You can't complain at that. And of course there's no parking problems, you just get on and you get off. This is Tomb of the Kings Avenue, and if you stick with us for that little bit longer, Miss Bev, we're going to get to the Kissos Hotel. But this is the route you would walk, like I'm saying. There's restaurants, bars and anything else you can think of all around here, so you don't have to come to the Paphos Harbour. If you just want to hang out by the pool and perhaps pop out for a breakfast at Tea for Two, which is coming up just over yonder, and of course there's other restaurants, Mamma Mia's, that's just over here on the right hand side, and this is the Divine Peak restaurant on the top floor there on the right, and that's in the Cephalius Damon Hotel Resort, and the lady mentioned they're booked in there again, and as I said to her, she's coming next year. You remind us a few weeks before, and guess what? We'll go and storm that reception in your name. especially for you. Brand new bus terminal is just over there on the right hand side, and if you stick with me for that little bit longer, we'll do a little bit of circumnavigating straight past the front entrance of the Paphos Hotel, especially for our Bev and of course her Sir Owen. Tomb of the Kings, great place to be, and I always like to think of some great friends of mine, and they are Baron John and Baroness Louise. Of course, they've got a daughter. She's a singing sensation, could be the greatest teacher in the world, and of course that's our baby barn hawk, Miss Fern. There's a man in her life called Harry the Keeper, and guess what, they're coming back to Paphos very soon indeed. Here we go, this is the main entrance to the Paphos Hotel. We've never heard a bad word about it, so get it booked and get yourself on that big bird. And as we go down to the left, we're going to come out towards the beach area, just so you understand exactly how close it is to everything that is important to you when you're on your holidays. Right in front of us is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and this is the Cephalius Beach Resort, very popular with an awful lot of people. Callie and Mally like to come out a couple of years. Our man Ian, all the way from downtown in Connors Quay, originally from Hambridge just outside Chester, he likes to come here with his partner in his crimes, and of course so does our man known as Sausage and Mash. We're looking forward to seeing all of these guys again very soon indeed. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back, and please don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform and perhaps gift us that virtual coffee or two. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again very soon indeed. This is Paphos Beach, and just over yonder is the Lighthouse Beach, so don't click off just yet. That's where we're going to finish this little video on the little channel known as Marika and Me. And a big shout out to some of the guys that like to come back and watch in the mornings for their little bit of a Cyprus fix. If your name is Sir Brian and there's a Yaris or two in your life, hopefully you've enjoyed this little episode, and hopefully you've not been interrupted by any phone calls. And if your name is Sir Daniel, who's got a girl in his life who's always right, that's his girl, Lady Sherry. We'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Same time, same place on the little channel known as Marika and Me. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon indeed. Lighthouse Beach in all of its spectacality for our man Jim, who's cuddling up to Lady Amanda and giving her a kiss and a cuddle. Feast your eyes and